We soared through the sky above a nearby mountain. It appeared to slow down before crashing into the hillside. Many were wondering, seeing the flash from the sun for as much as an hour after it went down. The speed flies into the business was an explosion, and people wanted to know exactly how the pirates constantly. Because of the huge number of eyewitnesses, the crash became known as the Russian Monster.
Oh, let's see how this works. If they're including this, I have to say real quick. Music by Kevin MacLeod. Okay, we're covered there.
Hello.
Hey, what's happening, Josh? Josh is back, everybody. I'm back, you're back, we're all back, and we are live.
I'm actually out front, sorry.
All of your... what?
Nothing.
Oh, you're front, not back.
Yeah.
So you're... does that mean you're top, not bottom?
I guess if I had to pick one. Why do you have a Dodgers hat? Fuck the Dodgers.
Because they had a bad year last year.
What? No, what?
Well, they made it to the... yeah, but they...
Playoffs.
They made it to the finals, but they got shut down.
Yeah, because they're the shitty Dodgers. They always fucking choke.
And it was a bad trade year.
Fuck the Dodgers.
You know what? I just have it because of friggin' flying and because of friggin' all that.
What does that have to do with flying?
Well, I had quite a few friggin' routes to there.
Fuck the Dodgers.
Whatever. I needed my African American outfit.
You're in San Francisco. They go. Your two favorite teams are the Giants and anyone who beats the Dodgers.
Wait, San Francisco. Oh yeah, New York Giants is football, right?
Yeah, they used to be the New York Giants.
Really?
Then they moved out west. Brooklyn Dodgers and New York Giants moved out west. California.
Yeah. Around the same era?
Yeah. We're around the same couple of years, actually, I think.
So I don't know if you're watching, but I've got an unboxing. Oh, and I've got a Skype call coming in about Minecraft. So what's happening, everybody? We've got friggin' Victor on the line, which I apologize. It says on screen, Victor.
Are you in a different room now?
No, he's on Skype.
No, you. Like a literal different room.
No.
Just have a green screen hanging behind you.
Yes.
Are you in a corner now? Oh.
Zach, are you there? For some reason I don't have Killzach's audio.
That is what?
You're in a corner now, though, aren't you?
Yeah, I changed. I thought I was changing the mic
no.
first. I was like, wait, this doesn't look like right. Then I changed back, but I noticed that it was called microphone free and line free, and I choose line free, and it's like the wrong one.
Can you join the Discord, because it'd be better because I'm live right now and Josh is also in the Discord, so...
Yes, I mean, like, you called me on this, I was like, I'll call you up and check.
Okay.
And you're in the music chat, I mean, like, why should I enter the music chat?
I shouldn't be in the music chat, I should be in Juan's Tacos.
No, you are in music chats.
No.
I will join Vikings.
Oh, alright. There we are. So, there we go. But yeah, we have Killzach and Josh added to the party, everybody. Welcome. Yeah, okay, so that's why it was off. Okay. No, I just read your message. Now I see why the server was up. Just a heads up to everybody who's possibly watching or watching the archive footage. We have our mod pack released finally, and we have a official testing server up right now. You can download the mod pack and then connect to that on mc.chunktv.com. Simple enough. So connect to that, try it out. You know, try to combine as many things as you can, and pretty much anybody who goes into testing right now, aside from just random people, gets OP. So anybody who's returning, who's seen the stream before, who I recognize, it's instant OP. It doesn't matter. Otherwise, just test in survival mode, and yeah.
How do you mean with OP? Do you mean like they get operative instantly?
Yeah, anybody I know gets off. Anybody who's like been around the stream before, like say, I know there's like a user on, like say Twitch, Usagi. If Usagi were to stop by and say like, oh, man, I want to test that.
I would rather give them admin, I mean, to start with, or moderator.
What's happening in Tour de France? It's
I mean,
pretty
I could
muggy.
give other ones operative if you want to.
It's pretty muggy up here, Tour de France, but otherwise, like, it's been pretty nice. Aside from, like, it's been cold a couple of days, kind of weird, but yeah, I can't complain too much.
I feel like shit because of the weather fluctuations here. It was like 60 yesterday, and today it's 90. Makes me feel like shit.
But yeah, we have so I've sort of like put it off for like a few minutes here, but you know, hope people show up or whatever. We have an unboxing to do. So I think we'll start with this one first, and we can just get right through that.
Yummy spice.
That's why that one strange much.
Hour of Devastation, Nicol Bolas, the Deceiver deck. So I don't understand the reason there's plastic wrap that goes around the whole thing, but I mean, you open it from up here, so what's the point of the plastic wrap around the thing? Anyway. So let's just do this the easy way. I'm not doing this like braille skateboarding. I just don't feel like it today.
Speaking of shitty wrapping, have you seen the packaging for AMD's new fucking processors?
It like only holds like that much of the top, so I did have to cut. AMD's new processors packaging? What?
It's just like wrapped in a fucking piece of foam.
The Ryzen 7?
No, it's the fucking Ryzen, whatchamacallit, Threadripper.
Oh, they have a new one already.
It's, you know, the updates for Ryzen.
Yeah, makes enough sense. Ah, can't think of anything else.
Looks
The
fucking
figure, any rare foils. Got a piece of Bo Jackson game jersey and
Bo Jackson.
Oh, Bo Jack. Tour de France says he or they, I'm not going to assume your gender, I apologize, once got a piece of a Bo Jackson game jersey in a pack of football cards.
What?
So of course they have the rare, like, you know, the theme of the deck. And this one actually doesn't say, like, theme. Jeez, the way they put this in here. I don't want to offend it. There we go. We gotta figure without any damage.
The picture in the general chat is the retail packaging for Threadripper.
But usually it actually shows on it somewhere down here. Come on, autofocus. Oh man.
Where are you showing this, Chunk?
Everywhere, Victor. Like, I mean everywhere when I say everywhere.
Yes,
like,
but I mean literally, like, I have
like,
just returned to my computer and I have no idea where you're like showing anything.
Every streaming site that exists. So
yeah.
go to any streaming site and it'll be there.
Oh, I'm an asshole.
So we have Planeswalker Nicol Bolas, the Deceiver. Of course, Planeswalkers don't play like normal cards. They're a little bit different. You use the first ability, and then you get the 3 tokens for each thing. Then you pay a certain amount for the other abilities on it. And they can't really be killed. They can't defend or attack. So that's sort of.
They can be banished and exiled.
They can be banished. Yeah, he's right. They can be banished and exiled.
And buried.
Yeah. So there's that. Of course, we've got the eggshell here, which actually I'm not going to need because the only reason I needed the other eggshell was for the first deck I had that didn't come with one of these. I actually am a huge fan of the fact that with the newer ones they include the actual deck pack. So I should probably actually come up here and do it. We have everything in there. Should have 2 booster packs and the main deck. 3 boosters actually. Oh no, it was just the same color, so I thought it was a 3rd. Oh, my back went out. Oh god, I'm not gonna survive this. Okay, I made it. Just playing with the deck, don't change it until you see how it plays, this and that.
Sounds almost like you're actually playing at moments. You have to make your normal playing mumbles.
Yeah, right. No, exactly. Yeah, Tour de France. That's what I was saying. Nicol Bolas does sound like a bad dude. If you see the card, it's like a big, beastly thing. But it costs a lot. It costs 5 colorless, or 5 any color. An island, a swamp, and a mountain. Cast that. That's pretty expensive. But, let's see, the abilities are +3 on the tokens. Each opponent loses 3 life unless that player sacrifices a non-land permanent or discards a card. So that sounds like a fun one to use. Then, if you pay 3 tokens, destroy target creature and draw a card. If you pay 11 tokens, Nicol Bolas the Deceiver deals 7 damage to each opponent. You draw 7 cards. Wow. Okay, so that sounds like a helpful thing.
Oh, this place is tips.
Damn, Tour de France left, but it's alright. We're all still here. Let's see what's going on with this.
Well, this setup looks quite fun chunk.
This better have eaten shit.
I have just received 2 more screens, so I have given back my dad's screen and I have 2 owned.
Oh.
And I don't think it really fits my area. The screens are a bit too big to have 2 of them, but man, who cares?
So hopefully, autofocus plays ball here. We have Amit Eternal, 5/5 creatures, zombie, crocodile, demon, afflict 3. Whenever this creature becomes blocked, defending player loses 3 life. Wow, I'm gonna like this deck, I think. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, put a -1/-1 counter on Amit Eternal. That'll be annoying, but I guess. Whenever Amit Eternal deals combat damage to a player, remove all -1/1 focus counters from it. And of course, autofocus just doesn't care today. Oh. So there's that. Of course, I'm going from the bottom up, so keep him face down. Let's see, Throne of the God Pharaoh, legendary artifact. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses life equal to the number of tapped creatures you control. Wow. So if I attack with the I like that. That's good too. And it only costs 2 any land to cast. Let's see. Visage of Bolus, 4 any land. Artifact: when Visage of Bolus enters the battlefield, you may search your library and/or graveyard for a card named Nicol Bolas the Deceiver, reveal it, and put it into your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. If I tap this card, add an island, comma, swamp, comma, or mountain to your mana pool. So it's one of those 3. Again, not bad. And there are 2 of those. I guess since I just grabbed the second one, I can just show you. Come on, autofocus.
Yeah, showing what do you call it? The server computer is back.
Ah, good. Okay. So again, everybody, if you want to connect and start testing on the server there, mc.chunktv.com, and download our pack from technicpack.net. You can find, just searching production pack, you'll see the one. If you know my logos and everything. The other one is, there's another one that's named similarly, but it's just crap, garbage. At the moment, I'm in the middle of processing an update, so you won't be able to connect right now. If you're watching the stream, if you're watching this in the archive footage, you can probably totally connect. Just download the current version, and we should have the current version uploaded. Let's see, we have Cairn Eternal, Creature, Zombie, Jackal Warrior. I think we saw this one yesterday, possibly. Afflict 1, where this creature becomes blocked, defending player loses 1 life. I think it's things like that that'll actually allow me to trip you up too, Killsec. Like, maybe give me like a slight chance. And there is a 2nd and 3rd of that card. So there are 3 of them total. So let's see.
I have already chosen what kind of decks I'm going to use when I buy the new ones.
Yeah. I'm not going to look at them.
You will get your ass kicked because I already read about them and they are overpowered.
Anyway. Next is Wasp of the Bitter End, creature, insect horror, flying. Whenever you cast Bolus Planeswalker spell, you may sacrifice Wasp of the Bitter End. If you do so, destroy target creature. It's a 2/1 and costs any color and swamp. And there are 1, 2, 3 of those. Let's see. One with duplicates. We have Burning Fist Minotaur. Creature, Minotaur, Wizard, first strike, pay, it costs 1 and a mountain to cast. If you pay another 1 and a mountain, discard a card. Burning Fist Minotaur gets +2/+0 until end of turn. And it begins as a +2 or 2/1 creature, whatever. And there are 1 and 2 of those. Aerial Guide. We saw that yesterday. Flying. It's a Drake. 2/2 creature. Of course, focus isn't going to happen. But we saw that yesterday in the last video. There are 2 of those. Ah, crap. One just hit the floor. Do I have to burn? No, I'm kidding. So let's see. We have Good and Plenty Radio entered and left. I gotta pay a little bit more attention to chat. Let's see. Eternal of Harsh Truths. Creature, Zombie, Cleric, Afflict 2. Whenever this creature becomes blocked, defending player loses 2 life. Whenever Eternal of Harsh Truths attacks and isn't blocked, draw a card. 1/3 creature. Cost 2 and an island. And there are 2 of those as well. This is going to be a fairly mixed deck because now I'm encountering some swamp cards. We have Marauding Bone Slasher, creature zombie minotaur. Marauding Bone Slasher can't block unless you control another zombie. 3/3 creature, cost 2 and a swamp. There are 2 of that card. Wow, there's a few of these ones. We have Zealot of God Pharaoh. Creature, Minotaur Archer. Costs 3 and a mountain to cast, and if you pay 4 and a mountain, Zealot of the God Pharaoh deals 2 damage to target opponent. It's a 4/3. Stupid focus. I mean, I had cameras in the 90s that focused better than this stupid software. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4 of those.
But are we going to use the proper rules then, Chunky, or do you say?
What do you mean proper rules?
Like you can't have more than 3 of same cards, or the 2 of same cards in the same deck.
Is that actually a thing?
I think it's a tournament rule.
You'll have to actually look into that one.
You can just stack in a ton of good cards on a deck and then just spam them out.
I'm pretty sure that is how it works. I don't know. It's been, like we were talking about sealed matches and we were talking about whatever else before too. So before I opened this, I could have played a sealed match. Now, let's see. We have Manticore Eternal, cost 3 and 2 mountains to cast. Creature zombie Manticore, afflict 3. Player loses 3 life when it becomes blocked. Manticore Eternal attacks each combat if able. 5/4. Jeez. So, that basically means no matter what, this creature attacks. Every combat phase, that creature attacks. And then, of course, we have our lands, are sort of like split. Jesus Christ. I've never been like spilling them all over the place like this. So we have our lands. Cinder Barons, I think the artwork's the same on all of them. Cinder Barons enters the battlefield tapped. If you tap it, add a mountain or a swamp to the mana pool. Basically just the artwork. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Jesus Christ. Okay, we have Crypt of the Eternals land. When Crypt of the Eternals enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. Nice. If you tap it, add a colorless to your mana pool. If you pay 1 and tap, add a water, skull, or mountain. A water, swamp, or mountain to your mana pool. So that's Crypt of the Eternals. That should be pretty helpful. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And then we get to the islands, just to show for the artwork. I don't even really care if it focuses too much, that's the artwork.
So we'll send it to you so you can check it later.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 islands. Fairly small number of those. And I guess hopefully you get a few of them. We've got our swamps, which there are 2 artwork patterns. That one. And this one. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 swamps. with 2 artworks. Bada bing and bada boom. And there are probably about 6 of these too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them actually. Let's see. And then we have some of the other cards here. Instance. These are all instants for the rest of the way. So we have. Oh crap. Get the swaps together. That should be good. That's alright. Supernatural stamina until end of turn. Target creature gets +2/+0 and gains. When the creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. So it doesn't actually die, it just gets tapped. So that only costs 1 swamp too. That's not bad. And there are, oh, that's just one of those. Oh no, 2 of them. Then we have 3 of these, which is final reward, exile target creature. That's got to be pretty useful. And exile means like further in the graveyard, it can't even come back into the game, so useful. Definitely costs 4 in a swamp. And there are 3. And then we have 4 more mountain cards. We have Magma Spray. Magma Spray deals 2 damage to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Only 1 mountain to cast. Definitely useful. Let's see, Open Fire. Instant. Open Fire deals 3 damage to target creature or player and costs 2 in a mountain to play. Sorry about that, everybody. I had to go open the door for somebody. Oh my god. So that gets us through the main portion of that deck, and then of course the shiny card, which I'll put on top, because putting it on bottom is stupid, isn't it? So we have that taken care of. There are 2 boosters, and I suppose
I got MVP.
awesome.
I get a free trip at the end of the year, at the end of the summer to Fun Town or Splash Town.
Cool. Alright, well, find something to do, because I'm in the middle of something right now.
Did Mom tell you that I need to take a nap later?
Basically I'll put you to bed at the normal time.
Like if you want.
She said you can stay up if you want.
Yeah, I want to stay up.
Don't be up bugging her all night. And don't be all fussy tomorrow morning, okay?
Are you gonna stay?
Huh?
Are you gonna stay?
I'm staying here.
Alright.
Or I might go stay with the cats. I haven't seen the cats in forever. You guys are getting to go visit your brothers, so. Alright. So we have 2 booster packs that came with this deck. We'll crack into this right now. Jesus. Normally I'm able to get them to open like the nice way, but that did not happen. It's kind of... It'll still work. Alright. So we have Unquenchable Thirst. I know that we saw that in the last one. Enchantment or enchant creature, Unquenchable Thirst on the battlefield. Control the desert. or the desert card in the graveyard. Tap enchanted creature. If enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap. Again, we saw Solitary Camel, Creature Camel, 3/2. Solitary Camel enters the battlefield. Oh, has lifelink as long as you control a desert. Or there is a desert card in the battlefield. Damage dealt by this creature also causes you to gain that much life. Nice. I'll try to keep these in order because I'm OCD about that until I actually have to shuffle them into a deck. Let's see. Open Fire, we just saw that a few minutes ago. 3 damage to target creature or player. Turn Eternal, 2/2 creature, afflict 1, we saw that. Carrier Naga. I don't know if we saw this in the last one or not. Creature Naga Warrior. 3/3, not too much special about it. Costs 2 and a forest to cast. Or summon, whatever you want to say. Let's see. Wretched Camel. Let's see. Costs 1 and a swamp to cast. Zombie Camel. When Wretched Camel dies, if you control a desert or there's a desert in your graveyard, target player discards a card. And it is a 2/1. Come on, focus. Let's see. Without Weakness. Instant, target creature you control gains indestructible until end of turn. Damage and effects that say destroy, don't destroy it. If its toughness is 0 or less, it's still put it into its owner's graveyard. It has cycling, pay 2, 2, discard this card, draw a card. So, and that, again, that costs 1 and a swamp to cast. Wait, it works real nice half the time, and the rest of the time it's I'm thirsty. Let's see, Cunning Survivor, 1 on an island to cast, Human Warrior, whenever you cycle or discard a card, Cunning Survivor gets +1/+0 until end of turn and can't be blocked this turn. It is a 1/3 creature and costs 1 on an island to cast. I hope autofocus will just give me a break here, finally.
Can I?
Yep.
Can I cut
That's
it?
gonna be sour as heck.
No, not for me. Mine's
Use a butter knife.
that's what I was.
Anyway, Traveler's Amulet costs 1 color, 1 any color to cast. Artifact. Pay 1, sacrifice Traveler's Amulet. Search your library for a basic land card. Reveal it and put it into your hand, then shuffle library. So that's basically pay 1 land for an extra land on the next turn. Not bad. Survivor's Encampment. It's a land desert. Tap and add a colorless to the mana pool. Tap or tap. And tap and untap creature you control. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. So you can use a creature to add a mana too. Fervent Paincaster, costs 2 in a mountain to cast. Human Wizard, Fervent Paincaster deals 1 damage to target creature. You tap and it deals 1 damage to target creature. Target player, no matter what. Let's see. Or tap, Exert Fervent Paincaster, it deals 1 damage to target creature. Exerted creature does not tap on the next tap. It is a 3/1. By itself. Burning Fist Minotaur, I know we saw this on the last one. First strike, pay 1 in a mountain, discard, and gets +2/+0, 2/1 creature. Here's a new one we haven't seen yet. Sunscourge Champion. Costs 2 in the plains. When Sunscourge, Human Wizard, when Sunscourge Champion enters the battlefield, you gain life equal to its power. And you can do Eternalize, pay 2 and 2 plains, discard a card. 2 and 2 plains, discard a card. Exile this card from your graveyard. Create a token that's a copy of it, except it's a 4/4 black zombie human wizard with no mana cost. Eternalize only as a sorcery. And that's a 2/3. Keep forgetting, if I cover my face, it actually does work better. Let's see, Chaos Maw, I'm pretty sure we saw it. No? Maybe we didn't. I don't know. Creature Hellion with Chaos Maw, battlefield deals 3 damage on each other creature. Holy crap. 6/6 and costs 5 and 2 mountains to cast. And then we have a full page art island and a token creature zombie cat double strike 4/4. I don't understand some of these. I think they're just things that other creatures can cast. I forget. Come on, autofocus. That's. Who's that? Adorant Pouncer. So, that is that for that booster. If I can open this one right with this thing. Perfect. Just kind of peel this out a bit so you get a little bit of extra room. Put it back in. There we go. Tragic Lesson. Instant. It's 2 in an island to cast. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card unless you return a land you control to its owner's hand. Land you control. So I could discard a card or make my opponent just return a land. That's what that sounds like to me. Let's see. Oh. Tragic Lesson. And we have Sunblast. Costs 2 in a plains, instant, Sandblast deals 5 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Haven Reed Stalker costs 3 in an island, creature, bird, warrior, flash, and flying, and it is a 2/3. Moaning Wall. Creature, zombie wall, defender, cycling for 2. Discard this card, draw a card. And it's 0/5 with 2 and a swamp to cast. We have Rona's Stalwart. Creature, human warrior, costs 1 and a force to cast. You may exert Rona's Stalwart as it attacks. When you do, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. It can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less this turn. Exert a creature won't untap on the next duel, and that's a 2/2. Did I even? There we go. We have Lethal Sting. Sorcery, costs 2 and a swamp to cast. As an additional cost, to cast Lethal Sting, put -1/-1 counter on creature you control. Destroy target creature. Not bad. A little bit of a drawback, but it's not bad. The Ruin Rat, creature rat. It's a 1/1 with 1 and a swamp to cast. It has Death Touch. When Ruin Rat dies, exile target card from an opponent's graveyard. Let's see. Granitic Titan costs 4 and 2 mountains to cast. It's a creature elemental. It has Menace, cycling 2, pay 2, discard, draw card. I'm not going to repeat that anymore, I'll just say cycling and how much it costs, so just note that. And it is a 5/4. Let's see, we are getting to a land here. Desert of the Fervent, land desert. Desert of the Fervent enters the battlefield tapped. If you tap it, add a mana pool, add a mountain to your mana pool, as cycling for 1 and a mountain. Oh, and the artwork. Let's see, Seer of Blast tomorrow costs 2 and an island to summon. Creature, Naga Cleric, pay 1 island and tap. Discard a card. Target player puts the top 3 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. And it is a 1/4. Quarry Beetle costs 4 and a forest to cast. Creature insect. When Quarry Beetle enters the battlefield in your turn, target land card from your graveyard to the battlefield. And it is a 4/5. Mason. We have Liliana's Defeat, which I know we've seen before, I think. It costs a swamp, sorcery, destroy target black creature or black planeswalker. That permanent was a Liliana planeswalker. Her controller loses 3 life. That's one that can break ties in a turn. Used properly. We have Instant Abroad. Cost 1 and a mountain. Instant, choose 1. Abroad, deal 3 damage to target creature. Destroy target artifact. So you choose one of those abilities. Let's see. Nimble Obstructionist. Creature Bird Wizard costs 2 and an island to cast. Has flash and flying. Cycling for 2 and an island. When you cycle Nimble Obstructionist, counter target activated or triggered ability you don't. Counter target activated or triggered ability you don't control. So you can sort of stop somebody else's effect with this. And it's a 3/1. And we have an island card. And a proven combatant token creature, zombie human warrior for 4/4. Of course, without it being like a normal card, it's just gonna out here with which I'm okay with. Okay. So that is the second booster here. And then that's not all, folks.
Pretty much all.
No.
Well, I mean, I'm throwing myself to bed because it takes so long. Well,
yeah. Well, I guess we don't have Philzak with us anymore, everybody. But, yeah. He's gone. He's left the server thing open for me to fix. Hopefully I can connect, because I just updated TeamViewer. I don't know if you updated TeamViewer on that system, but I think it should still connect, I hope.
I mean, I've been trying out TeamViewer a few times, and I'm in it now, but checking stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I guess don't worry about it. Have you updated the one that you have on your system you're viewing it from, though?
You know, it should automatic updates.
Alright, well, I guess I'll assume that. All stuff.
Yes, you will have to see.
This deck back in its place.
And I will actually see, Shank, if I will beat your ass on Sunday or Monday, depending on if I can find that pack.
Right. So you say.
I do wonder what I should have them. Oh, peace out.
I'll keep that book with that pack. Of course, we've got the deck here for Nico Bolas, which I will keep with my other one. And then we have the main thing to break into here. I'm going to try to be careful with it because stupid magnets. I'm going to try to be careful with it here because I think this is like also like basically a storage case too, so. It comes with Player's Guide, Hour of Devastation card box, Hour of Devastation booster packs, 10 count, 25 double-sided tokens. Nice. 8 card basic land pack. I thought it was 70. 25 full art lands, pin down life counter, and a quick reference card. I think this bottom thing is first, I guess. Here, alright, so here we have the Hour of Devastation Player's Guide. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I'll kind of browse through it. Afflict. So it's kind of like some tips and pointers for how to use, and some backstory. A security device. Pretty much it. Not too much to it. I'm not really going to go through it or deal with actually like trying to show the whole damn thing because I apologize. I don't have a better reason. So so the way it's stacked in there, if I pull that out, it's just kind of going to fall. So I'm assuming. Alright, this is just a box for the deck. Nice. That's not bad. Only fit like 2-3 decks in there, if that. But cool. And then we have this box, which I can fit many more decks in. Again, that's the old spiel there. It's just Alright, so now we've got the real work to do here. Our Devastation box. And slides open like that. I think I see the package of lands. I'm not even... We'll open them and count them. I'm not even going to actually like deal with the whole thing of there's something pressing here. Aren't there supposed to be counters? $25 double-sided tokens. Pin down life counter. I assume that must be the 20-sided die here. 19-sided? 19-sided. Or I suppose, and then there's a symbol. Technically a 20-sided die. And I just controlled 17. So I guess that's that. Really. Let's just put that back. We've got plenty of stuff to go through. So this has to be the land pack. Let's see, one forest on top. Oh, so it's just mixed up. Plains. There's a full art swamp. I'll go through pulling those out, I guess, and I'll actually try to get them in order because they're not in order at all in this thing. Plains. Ireland. And then I'll actually count them because I just won't be able to otherwise. Apologize for the hold up, but this is really not organized. That almost caused an avalanche. See, I get confused. Like, I keep just throwing full page ones in there. Those will be nice. I can use those for, like, lands that are cast from other sort of enchantments or whatever's abilities. Those are kind of cool and good to have. I apologize again for this like long ass organizing phase, but it's kind of gonna get done if I want to actually make any sense of this. There are definitely a lot of lands here. A lot of full page era ones. They weren't joking. There's definitely 25 or more. Of course, they must get an exact. I wouldn't doubt that they don't. Or do. Whatever. Yeah, that's the first one I dropped those. Ah! 2. There we go. Final. So, 2. 11 swamps. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plains. Islands. 11 mountains. 10 forests. And thanks for the follow. And it doesn't even show it on screen. I don't even know why. Whoever that was, I appreciate the follow, and I'm gonna have to go here. Oh, Wonderfizz! Thanks for the follow, Wonderfizz. Appreciate it. I am not logged in on this, so I can't get rid of a white power bastard on the other thing. We'll not worry about that because. Oh, look, it says up there even. All right, so that's the those are the lands that are basic here. And let me just quickly organize the full page or whatever you want to call those. I think there's 5 things. Yeah. Alright, now we can make sense of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 forests in full page. It's all the same graphic. We have, I think it's all going to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swamps, all in the same graphic. 5 mountains all in the same graphic. Yeah, they're all going to be on the same graphic. So 5 planes, same graphic. And then 5 islands, again, same graphic. And that's the, here's our lands portion of the bundle. So this is just tokens. This doesn't actually come with a deck. But we do have a whole bunch of booster packs funded out. 25 tokens. We have a quick reference guide, which comes with goddamn everything. Stuff that underneath the second box there. We don't really need to review the 20-sided die here. Kind of confused as to which way these tokens are facing. Maybe some of them are backwards, or some of them are double faced. Oh, they are. Jesus. All the tokens are double-faced. Let's see, Adorned Pouncer, we saw that before. Token Creature, Zombie Cat, Double Strike, 4/4. Oh, that's an actual... No. And then Horse. Token Creature, Horse, 5/5. Champion of Wits, Token Creature, Zombie Naga Wizard. When Champion of Wits enters the battlefield, we can draw a card equal to its power. If you do, discard 2 cards. 4/4 on that side, and then we have Token Creature Insect, Flying and Haste as a 1/1 on the other side. Dream Stealer, Token Creature, Zombie Human Wizard, has Menace. Whenever Dream Stealer deals combat damage to a player, that player discards that many cards. 4/4, and then again, on the other side, we have Token Creature Insect for 1/1, same one as we saw before. I think. Let's see. Earthshaker Karna, Token Creature, Zombie Jackal Warrior, Haste. When Earthshaker Karna enters the battlefield, target creature with power less than or equal to Earthshaker Karna power cannot block this turn. So 4/4 with haste, and on the back we have just Cat, Token Creature Cat with lifelink for 1/1. Then we have Proven Combatant, Token Creature, Zombie Human Warrior. I think we saw that one already, and then Cat. Resilient Karna, Token Creature, Zombie Jackal Wizard. When Resilient Karna enters the battlefield, you may have target creature get +X until end of turn, where X is Resilient Karna's power. So that's 4/4 creature, and then Cat on the other side. Again, just tokens. Let's see. Continuous Striker, Token Creature, Zombie Naga Warrior. Continuous Striker gets +1/-1 until end of turn. It's a 4/4. On the other side, we have Cat. Steadfast Sentinel, Token Creature, Zombie Human Cleric. It has Vigilance for 4/4. And Cat on the other side. Sunscourge Champion, Token Creature, Zombie Human Wizard. Sunscourge Champion enters the battlefield, you gain life equal to its power. It's a 4/4, and we have Cat on the other side. Let's see, then we have Horse and Warrior. Token creature Horse, token creature Warrior. Warrior has Vigilance and is 1/1. Horse is 5/5 and doesn't have any abilities. We have Snake and Warrior. We just saw Warrior, it's a 1/1 Vigilance, and Snake is a 5/4. Insect and Warrior, we've seen both of those. Adorned Pouncer, we've seen that, and Warrior. Champion of Wits, token creature, Zombie, Nog Wizard, Trite, I think we saw that, and Warrior on the other side. Dream Stealer and Warrior, Earthshaker Karna, and Zombie token creature, 2/2. The Proven Combatant we've seen, and Zombie we just saw. Resilient Karna and Zombie. Continuous Striker and Zombie. Steadfast Sentinel and Zombie. Sunscourge Champion, saw that, and Zombie. Let's see, Horse and Zombie. Snake and Zombie. Insect and Zombie. And another Insect and Zombie. That covers the token creatures. Of course, it's going to be kind of annoying to have to try to keep these separated. I don't actually have deck separators or anything. So, let's put them after the lands, because I don't hate myself for making that decision. Okay, these boosters, I don't know if I'm going to keep them in the packs or what, because they're part of this whole thing. Anyway. We've got some booster packs to get through. This is heavy too, man. I don't know if I want to do these all on stream or friggin' save this for Imager. Because it's still going to take forever, but you know what, I just want to get them open now anyway. So, we're cracking the first, got a chair on the bottom. Weird how these booster packs open sometimes. Let's see, we have Disposal Mummy, I think we saw this one, Zombie Jackal, 2 and a Plains to cast, 2/2, 3, alive. Exile a card. Let's see, this is a new one, Aven of Enduring Hope, creature, bird, cleric, flying. When Aven of Enduring Hope enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life. It's a 3/3 creature. So, friggin' right. Let's see, Countervailing Winds, instant, costs 2 and an island to play, counter target spell unless its controller pays 1 for each card in your graveyard, and has cycling for 2. Come on. Doing this wrong again. Let's see, Bitterbow Sharpshooters, Creature, Jackal, Archer, Vigilance, and Reach for 4/4. It costs 4 and a forest to cast. summon, whatever. See, Tormented Venom, instant, put 3 -1/-1 counters on target creature. It loses 3 life unless he or she sacrifices another non-land permanent or discards a card. Costs 2 and 2 swamps. Let's see, Sidewinder Naga, creature Naga, as long as you control a desert or there's a desert card in the graveyard, Sidewinder Naga gets +1/+0 and has trample. It's a 3/2 creature and costs 2 and a forest to cast. The Striped Riverwinder. 6 on an island to cast, creature serpent, hexproof. This creature can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponent's control, cycling for an island. And it is a 5/5. The Graven Abomination costs 3, any card to cast. Artifact creature horror, when Graven Abomination attacks, exile target card from the defending player's graveyard. It is a 3/1. Steadfast Sentinel, we've seen before. Human Cleric, Vigilance, 2/3 creature. We saw that, I'm sure. Desert of the True, it's a land desert. Desert of the True enters the battlefield tapped. Add a plains to your mana pool. Has cycling for 1 in a plains. Sinuous Striker, we've seen. 2/2. Farm and market. A double card. Aftermath, whatever. Cast from the graveyard, destroy target attacking blocking creature. And the other one is draw 2 cards and discard 2 on the other one. We have to. Let's see, Vizier of the True. Creature Human Cleric. You may exert Vizier of the True as it attacks. You want to tap during your next untap. Whenever you exert a creature, tap target creature and opponent controls. So that's cool. Outnumbered but not outmatched is the saying on that. And I guess that makes sense for the thing there. Let's see, it costs 3 and a plains to cast, and it's a 3/2 creature. Hour of Revelation, sorcery Hour of Revelation costs 3. Less to cast if there are 10 or more non-land permanents on the battlefield. Destroy all non-land permanents. Wow. Holy crap. That is a rare card too. Costs 3 and 3 plains to cast. I don't know what this is supposed to be. We have a full page swamp. And then a thing with like punch cards in it. Like Eternal, Exerted, -1/-1. Oh, those are counters or something. That's kind of cool, I guess. That is it for the first map. Time to go. You know, I was going to do this on Breakers TV, but Mark Vaughn didn't retweet my tweet about doing it. You know, I figured if anybody would tweet about it, why aren't you doing this on Breakers? Well, because nobody retweeted anything. So. And we are into the second booster. The tragic lesson we saw. Sandblast deals 5 damage to target creature, target attacking or blocking creature. Pretty sure we saw that one. Kindled Fury instant, target creature gets +1/+0 and gains first strike. Cost 1 mountain to cast, I don't know if you've seen it or not. Wretched Camel. We saw Beneath the Sand, sorcery. Search your library for a basic playing card, put it onto the battlefield tab, shuffle your library as cycling for 2. It costs 2 and 4 to cast. I think we've seen that. The Scrounger of Souls, creature horror, lifelink. Damage dealt by this creature also causes you to gain that much life. It's 3/4 and costs 4 and a swamp to cast. Defiant Karna, cost 1 on a mountain to cast, Jackal Warrior creature, 2/2. Just saying, I'm not gonna focuses, then you can pause on one of these points where it's focused and you can read the thing. I'm not reading all the sayings. The Jeru's Renunciation, 1 on a plains, instant, tap up to 2 target creatures, cycling for plains. See, Unsummon, we saw that in one of the other decks. It's going to be useful. Only costs an island to cast, so friggin' rights. Desert of the Mindful, land, desert. And this desert adds water to tap or adds an island, whatever. Resolute Survivors, it's like half red, half white. It costs 1 amount of plains. Creature Human Warrior may exert. Resolute Survivors as an attack, so when attack, whenever you exert a creature, Resolute Survivor deals 1 damage to each opponent and you gain 1 life. Costs or deals 3/3. Come on, really? Let's see. Vizier of the Anointed, 3 in an island. Creature Human Cleric. When Vizier of the Anointed enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a creature with Eternalize or Embalm. Put that card into your graveyard, then shuffle your library. Whenever you activate or Eternalize or Embalm ability, draw a card. So let's see. Costs 3 in an island and it's a 2/4 creature. Human Cleric. Let's see, Unraveling Mummy costs 1 a plains and a swamp. Creature zombie, target pay 1 in a plains. Target attacking zombie gains lifelink until end of turn. Pay 1 in a swamp. Target attacking zombie gains death touch until end of turn. And it's a 2/3. And we are up to Ramanap Hydra. 3 in that forest. Creature Snake Hydra, Vigilance, Reach, Trample. Wow. Ramanap Hydra gets +1/+1 as long as you control a desert. Ramanap Hydra gets +1/+1 as long as there's a desert card in your library, in your graveyard. And it's a 3/3. And we have a plains. And a token Dream Stealer, which we've seen. Let's see if I can even get this thing back in here. Might be the first booster pack where I actually have to just say screw it and not use the package. Oh, no, there we go. Bingo. Yeah, some people might think it's a little bit overboard, but I like to put them all back the way they're supposed to go. So, until it's actually time to mix them in, or just like actually get, once this thing's done, like I'll probably actually like finally fill this up and like get everything organized, so. Let's see. Number 3. Yeah, that one opened just right, like how it's supposed to. Perfect. Although when that happens, try to get them out. So again, you can sort of just kind of split down the center one here and give it a little room to breathe. Ah, crap, I ripped the rest of it without trying to get into it. There we go. Unquenchable Thirst, we've seen Solitary Camel, we've seen Open Fire, Torment of Venom, Sidewinder Naga, we've seen Desert of the Glorified, I think we've seen Manolith, we saw that in the previous deck, not the one just before this. The one yesterday. Let's see, Thorned Moloch again, that was another one in the other deck. Two Creature, Prowess. Thorned Moloch has First Strike, so he's attacking. Without Weakness, this is a good one. Instant target creature you control gains indestructible until end of turn, damage and effects and saves. Okay, then we have seen this one. Cost 1 a swamp. Angel of the God Pharaoh, we've seen this. 4 and 2 planes, creature angel flying. Dunes of the Dead. Land desert, add a colorless to tap and add a colorless to the mana pool. When Dunes of the Dead is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. The Sand Strangler, which is a creature beast. When Sand Strangler enters the battlefield, if you control a desert where there is a desert card in your graveyard, you may have Sand Strangler deal 3 damage to target creature. That's a 3/3, which costs 3 in amount to put into play. And I have Grind. This is kind of cool. I have 2 versions of this. Let's see, put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. And Dust, which is sorcery with an aftermath, cast this from the graveyard. Exile any number of target creatures that have -1/-1 counters on them. Oh wow. That costs 1 in a swamp to play, and there are 2 of them. But the second one is a shiny. How well that comes through on camera, but of course the focus doesn't help. Focus! What a jerk this thing is. Can you not tell that this is the foreground? You kind of almost can't tell if that's a shiny on the screen. But I assure you that's a shiny. We have Forest and a token zombie. Get in there. Come on, get in there. This is going to be difficult. There we go. Actually, I just said that and then it went real easy. Alright. So 3 down. 7 to go. Let's see what else we have here. just have to peel it open this way. Jesus Christ. Muhammadada, whatever. Hare Krishna. I don't know. Whatever you guys say in the other ones. I apologize. Calm down. Let's see, aerial guide, we've seen that. Active heroism instant, untapped target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn from block, and additional creature this turn. Nice. Cost 1 on a plane to cast. Terran's Scrapper creature, Jackal Warrior Menace. You may exert Scrapper as it attacks. When you do, +2/+2 until end of turn. And it is a 2/3 cost, 2 and a mountain to cast. Ambuscade, I've used that on Hilzek. Instant, +1/+0, and something else. Moaning Wall, we saw earlier today. Hunting Survivor, I think we've seen. Creature Human Warrior. Hunting Survivor gets +1 when you cycle or discard, you get +1/+0. 1/3, 1 on an island cast. Wall of Forgotten Pharaohs costs 2 of any card cast. Artifact creature, Wall Defender, tap it, and Wall of Forgotten Pharaohs deals 1 damage to target player. Activates ability only if you control a desert or there's a desert card in your graveyard. It is a 0/4 wall. Survivor's Encampment we've seen. Oketra's Avenger, it costs 1 on a plane. Creature Human Warrior, you may exert Oketra's Avenger as it attacks. When you do, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to this turn. Dealt to it in this turn. It is a 3/1. We have another Thorn of Moloch, Moloch, whatever you want to call it. Even though Moloch's the owl from the friggin' Freemasons thing. Unconventional Tactics, 2 on a planes to cast. Sorcery, target creature gets 3/3 and gains flying until end of turn. Whenever a zombie enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay a planes. If you do, return Unconventional Tactics from your graveyard to your hand. Yeah. Jace's Defeat. Costs 1 on an island. Instant, counter target blue spell. If it was a Jace Planeswalker spell, scry 2. Vizier of the True. Oh, didn't. Vizier of the True, 3 in a plains, creature human cleric. You may exert Vizier of the True as it attacks at 1 on tap during your next untap step. Whenever you exert a creature, tap target creature an opponent controls. It's 3/2. And there we go. Costs 3 in a plains. I already said that though. Let's see, Abandoned Sarcophagus. Costs 3 any color artifact. You may cast non-land cards with cycling from your graveyard. If a card with cycling would be put into your graveyard from anywhere and it wasn't cycled, exile it instead. Huh. Strange. That's an artifact. We have a full-page island and a snake. I haven't. On stream. Bye. Some people. That was actually my wife, but don't tell her I said that. Anyway, here we are. This is up to 5 out of 10, finally. I knew this was going to take a long time, so I was kind of wondering when I was going to do this. Open the right way, please. Bingo. Bingo. The first one we've been able to get open without screwing it up completely. Let's see, Dauntless Avon, Creature, Bird Warrior, Dauntless Avon attacks, untap target creature you control. I think we've seen that. 2 in planes, 2/1. Firebrand Archer we've seen. Aerial Guide, another one. Moaning Wall, another one. Jeru's Renunciation, we've seen. Thorned Moloch, we've seen. Unsummon, useful card, good to have plenty of them. Gift of Strength, 1 in a forest, instant, target creature gets +3/+3 and gains reach until end of turn. Let's see, Manolith, we've seen. Merciless Eternal, don't think we've seen. 2 in a swamp to cast. Zombie creature zombie cleric afflict 2. Maybe we have seen this. Defending player loses 2 life. Pay 2 in a swamp, discard a card. Merciless Eternal gets +2/+2. It is a 2/2 creature. Chandra's Defeat. Instant. Mountain. Chandra's Defeat deals 5 damage to target red creature or red planeswalker. If that permanent is a Chandra planeswalker, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. The caption is fire. Is that your only trick, Chandra? Legal Wolves. Let's see. Desert's Hold costs 2 in a plains, enchantment aura, enchant creature. When Desert's Hold enters the battlefield, you control a desert or there is a desert card in your graveyard, you gain 3 life. Enchanted creature can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. That's gonna pretty big kicker on it. I mean, I guess it heals. Oh, that. We have Imminent Doom. 2 in a mountain to cast, enchantment. Imminent Doom enters the battlefield with a Doom counter on it whenever you cast a spell with converted mana cost equal to the number of Doom counters on Imminent Doom. Imminent Doom. Imminent Doom deals that much damage to target creature or player, then put a Doom counter on Imminent Doom. That sounds like it really hits hard if you use it right. We have a shiny Desert's Hold. No, if the camera picks up the shiny. It's a shiny. They assure you it's a shiny. We have a mountain and another one of those like little punch cards with counters or whatever you want to call them. So much better when they just open right. Of course, it does make it slightly difficult to get back in. Number 6. 4 left after this. Didn't get it. Suppose if you pop it that way and then... Jesus, see, it never works though. Someone's gonna lose a piece. Gotta pop it this way. Whatever. Here we go. This one starts out with Spellweaver Eternal. Creature, zombie, naga, wizard, prowess. Whenever you get a non-creature spell, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Afflict 2. When it's blocked, defending player loses 2 life. It is a 2/1 for 1 and an island. Let's see, Dauntless Haven. We've seen Firebrand Archer. We've seen Aerial Guide. We've seen Rampaging Hippo. I do have this on another deck. That's a good card. 4 and 2 forests, Creature Hippo, Trample, Cycling 2, and it's a 5/6. Really expensive, but I mean anything with Trample is pretty useful usually. Really? I hate this autofocus. It's been like fine most of the time here. There we go. Let's see, Carrion Screecher, 3 and a swamp, creature, zombie, bird. It has flying and it's 3/1. Too much special about it. This is the foreground. Camera. Foreground. 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 Can you tell? Well, cameras have like distance sensors on them so they can... That took long enough. God Pharaoh's Faithful, creature, human, wizard. Whenever you cast a blue, black, or red spell, you gain 1 life. It's a 0/4 and costs 1 planes to put on the battlefield. Let's see, Gilded Cyrodion. 4 and a mountain to cast. Whenever Gilded Cyrodion attacks, if you control the desert or there is a desert card in the graveyard, target creature can't block this turn. It is a 4/4 on the floor. Oh, my back. My back. My back. Let's see, we have Feral Prowler. We've seen 1/3 creature cat. Desert of the Indomitable. I think we've seen Land Desert. Comes into the battlefield tapped. Add a forest. Tap and add a forest, or cycling for 1 in a forest to draw. Supreme Will. We haven't seen. I think. Lunar an island. Choose 1 counter. Target spell unless its controller pays 3. Look at the top 4. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Put 1 of them into your hand and the rest into the bottom of your library in the order. Instant. Let's see, Desert Toll, we saw that. I had a shiny of it. Eternal of Harsh Truths. I think we've seen Zombie Cleric 1/3. It has a flick for 2. It's not blocked, draw a card. See, Reason and Believe. I have this on another deck. Reason gives you Scry 3. Aftermath. Look at the top card of your library. You may put it on the battlefield if it's a creature card. If you don't, put it into your hand. Oh, double card. I'm getting kind of pissed off with this autofocus. Let's see, and then there's a regular old plains and a token warrior with vigilance, and it's a 1/1. We've seen it. Moving right along here, we're up to number 7. This is kind of not a horrible opening. That didn't happen. There we go. That'll work. As long as I can get the damn cards out. Yep. Let's see, for 3 in the plains we have Dutiful Servants, creature zombie, and it is 2/5. Come on, focus. Kidding, right? Whatever. Puncturing Blow for 2 and 2 mountains. Sorcery, Puncturing Blow deals 5 damage to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. I think we may have seen this before. Just focus, you piece of crap. I don't understand, like, this autofocus technology. And watch. Put the thing down, it'll focus. No. Come on. It worked. Let's see. Proven Combatant. Costs 1 island. Creature, Human Warrior. Eternalize. For 4 and 2 islands, exile this card from your graveyard. Create a token that's a copy of it, except it's a 4/4 black zombie human warrior with no mana cost. Eternalize only as a sorcery. It's 1/1 to begin with. I hate this camera all of a sudden. Dauntless Avon, we've seen before. Bitterbow Sharpshooters, we've seen. Wretched Camel, we've seen. In the last video we saw, or actually earlier, no. Life Goes On, instant, costs 1 forest, you gain 4 life. If a creature died this turn, you gain 8 instead. Good card. I think I have another one of those somewhere. Granitic Titan, we've seen. 5/4. Tear of the Last Tomorrow, we've seen. Not a Cleric, discard card, target player puts the top 3 of your thing. Definitely seen that. Desert of the Fervent, we've seen. Crook of Condemnation, artifact. Pay 1 and tap, exile target card from a graveyard. Pay 1 and exile Crook of Condemnation, exile all cards from all graveyards. Cost 2 to cast that. Not bad. Ramanap Ruins, Land Desert. Tap and add a colorless to the mana pool. Pay 1 life, tap and pay a life, add a mountain. 2 and 2 mountains, tap, sacrifice the desert. 2 damage to each opponent. You know what? Okay, that's royalty free, so I guess I'll let it go. Whatever. Bane with Punisher. Creature human warrior with Bane with Punisher enters the battlefield. You may put a -1/-1 counter on target creature. Pay 1, sacrifice Bane with Punisher, destroy target creature that has a -1/-1 counter on it. It's 2/2 and costs 2 in a swamp to cast. Camera. Jesus Christ, this stupid camera, man. The Pride Sovereign. 2 and a force to cast. Creature cat. Pride Sovereign gets +1/+1 for each other cat you control. Pay a plains and tap. Exert Pride Sovereign. Create 2/+2/1/1 white cat creature tokens with lifelink. And it is a 2/2. And a basic forest that didn't make it all the way to the floor. And a horse token.
You can do your fist pump. I don't have time cause the grind gets a bit tough. Go Jersey Shore, show you the door. Drop shit you never heard before. Because I'm peddling my gift, ain't settling for shit. Every week saying new and it's steadily legit. Readily will pedal cause my scooter doesn't fit. Can't coast, no joke, 27 different shifts. Working for a dick, this is something I don't get.
There's another little piece of that. There you go. And 3 left to go.
Cutthroat, Jesus couldn't help me if he did. Back and forth motion, I ain't fucking doing jizz. I don't mean to be explicit, that's how it really is. And I can't stop, this is all there is now. If you like some other guy, go and rock his sound. I can always get down, shit can't faze me. Put your fucking fist up, this is Black Paisley, and I'm done.
Kind of random to having a royalty free music playlist. Oh, come on. We're so close. Looks like this one's gonna open and reseal. Thanks for the follow there, Gong a Spike. Yeah, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Jesus. You can't get them to open up worse than that. That was just ridiculous. The foil came off the plastic. Oh, man. Oh. It's open at least. Came out pretty easy. The Haven of Enduring Hope, I am fairly certain we've seen this. Yeah, enters the battlefield, gain 3 life, 3/3. Firebrand Archer, we have a few of those. Solitary Camel, we have a number of those. Disposal Mummy, we have multiples of. Let's see, here's a new one. Lurching Rot Beast, Creature Zombie Beast, cycling for a swamp. 4/2, and it's 3 in a swamp to cast. The Frilled Sandwalla, we've seen this, it's 1/1 and it gains 2/2 if you pay 1 in a forest. Costs 1 forest to put out. The Graven Abomination, costs 3, Graven Abomination attack, exile target card, 3/1. Oh, thanks for the follow, Corn Chips, appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. Get the Graven Abomination there. Appreciate all the follows there, everybody. Let's see, Steadfast Sentinel, we have seen this. Human Cleric. I'm just gonna add that in. Desert of the True, that's one I don't think we've seen as far as these like desert cards. Land Desert, it adds plains if you tap it. Pretty simple. The Magmaron, that's a new one. Featured Elemental, it is a 3, you pay 3 in a mountain. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a -1/-1 counter on Magmaroth. Whenever you cast a non-creature card, a non-creature spell, remove a -1/-1 counter from Magmaroth. Starts out as a 5/5. That's one that's not anywhere else in this. Yep. The Steward of Solidarity, I'm pretty sure we've seen this. It's 2/2. Exert, create a 1/1 white warrior token with vigilance. Cost 1 on the plains. I think we've seen that, but I'm not sure. The Inferno Jet is a new... Do I really have a shiny? We'll get to that. Inferno Jet, 5 in a mountain, sorcery. Inferno Jet deals 6 damage to target opponent, cycling for 2. Costs 5 in a mountain to cast. I mean, that's not too bad, deals 6 damage. Focus. And then we have Torment of Hailfire, sorcery, repeat the following, process X time, each opponent loses life unless that player sacrifices a non-permanent or discards a land, and it's X and 2 swamps to cast. And then we have a freaking Shiny Forest. And I guess it just doesn't pick up on the camera at all. There's no way to really... But I assure you, that's a shiny forest. You can kind of tell because down at the bottom, like that part is shiny. It's kind of the only way. But it's a damn shiny forest. Let's see, we have a full page island, and then we have Continuous Striker. Of course, the back of these ones just have advertisements. So that was... number 8. So we've gone through all of that thus far. We have 2 more. So here we go. And then of course I have to take pictures of this in the last deck and the one before that for Imager because I haven't done any of that yet. This one's kind of opening right. And then it just totally doesn't. I don't get this. See, I like to keep the packages. They don't understand this. Alright, let's see. Blur of Blades we haven't seen before. Cost 1 in a mountain, instant, put a -1/-1 counter on target creature. Blur of Blades deals 2 damage to that creature's controller. Nice. One in a mountain, that's not much to cast, so. The Aerial Guide we've seen. There's a lot of those now. Dutiful Servants, we've seen. Frontline Devastator. I think we saw this in another deck. 3 in a mountain to cast, afflict 2. 1 in a mountain. Frontline Devastator gets +1/+0, and it starts out as 3/3. The Karna Eternal, we've seen. Harrier Naga, seen. Steadfast Sentinel. Feral Prowler. Desert of the True, we actually just saw not long ago. How is this supposed to be Creative Commons? Bastard says it's Creative Commons, so I hope they ain't lying.
Small pond, big pond, the fish are the only difference. City out of harmony, lingering on
Anyway, Gilded Cyrodiil, we've seen Future Beast before. Appeal and Authority. This is new. Until end of turn, pay 1 forest. Until end of turn, target creature gains trample and gets XX, where X is the number of creatures you control. Authority does Aftermath. Tap 2 target creatures your opponent's control. Creature you control gains Vigilance until end of turn.
Children might get it, and if they do, then you're fucked. When they know what's up, you might start seeing public servants dressed as little punks. No tie, no suit, they just looking for some truth.
Let's see. Sifter Worm, 5 and 2 forest to cast, trample. When Sifter Worm enters the battlefield, scry 3, then reveal the top part of your library. You gain equal life equal to that card's converted mana cost. 7/7. Sounds useful. Alright, you know what? There is totally no way that that's royalty. It says royalty free right on the freaking title, but I so highly doubt it. I don't know. Something didn't feel right about that. So you can sign for 1 and an island, return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Oblivion, Aftermath, costs 4 and a swamp. Target opponent discards 2 pairs. Mirage Mirror, this is one we haven't seen before. Artifact, costs 3. If you pay 2, Mirage Mirror becomes a copy of target artifact, creature, enchantment, or land until end of turn. Sounds useful. We have a regular old mountain and a punch card thing. And we are, as soon as I get this thing back in here, which will take about 10 minutes, we'll be on the final booster pack of this. And nearing the end of the video, I think. Not that I really, want to get right out of here or anything, but this is kind of a tedious process. So. And I've just kind of, anyone who's not tuned in or you're watching the archive footage, I haven't done this too many times before. This is kind of a newly sort of brought back to the surface addiction. Last one. Get some damn shinies. Alright, that went fairly flawlessly. First thing again is Unquenchable Thirst. We've seen Mummy Paramount, costs 1 on a plains creature zombie. Whenever another zombie enters the battlefield under your control, Mummy Paramount gets +1/+1 till end of turn. 8/2. Focus. Kindled Fury, I believe we've seen instant target creature gets +1/+0, gains first strike. Oasis Ritualist, Naga Druid. 3 in a forest, tap and add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Tap an exert, add 2 mana of any one color to your mana pool. Doesn't untap next step, and it's a 2/4. We have a Karna Eternal, Manolith, Desert of the Mindful. We've seen that. Ocaritus Avenger, creature human warrior. You may exert Ocaritus Avenger. Ketras. Apologize. When it exert as it attacks, when you do prevent all combat damage that would be dealt in this turn, and it costs 3/1. Cost 1 of the planes, and it's 3/1. Crash Through, sorcery, creatures you control gain trample until end of turn, draw a card, and cost 1 mountain to cast. Nice. Really? Traveler's Amulet, cost 1 to cast, artifact, pay 1, sacrifice Traveler's Amulet, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, shuffle the library. That one's straightforward as heck. Let's see, Accursed Horde, 3 and a swamp to cast, creature zombie, target attacking zombie gains indestructible until end of turn by paying 1 in the swamp. You know, damage and effects to say destroy, don't destroy. Right. And it's a 3/3. Ruins, we've seen Bane Whip Punisher, Hour of Eternity. I don't think we've seen this. It's cost XX and 3 islands. Exile X target creature cards from your graveyard. For each card exiled this way, create a token that's a copy of that card, except it's a black 4/4 black zombie. Why the 2 X's then? Have to figure that one out. And then we have a swamp and a token zombie. That concludes the 10th booster pack. Of course, I'm going to have to do a hell of a lot of deck building and play testing and trying this out, because I know there's a lot of good card combinations in here. I just don't know what those are yet. But I have definitely gotten a few ideas, and I may stream the next match that me and Killzek have together. Because we have been sort of play testing the past few weeks. We've done 4 matches thus far only, but still. I wonder if I can actually fit. And then the die. Which really doesn't need to be kept in. Of course, there's also this damn thing. Keep the die in there, I guess. I could basically get all of my stuff into this package. This minute. Okay. So we have full collection here. Actually, this now contains my 2 other decks. Well, 2 decks, and then the other deck hasn't been added yet. That's pretty awesome. It's a handy, pretty awesome thing to have. we'll have to do some testing of this. But that is everything I have to open for today. Of course, I post all these on Imager. If you look up Chunk TV on Imager, you'll find it. All the other albums and stuff I post. But yeah, to anybody who stopped by, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. To you guys who followed up there, I appreciate it big time. And yeah, if you guys follow, like, favorite, share, and all that sort of stuff, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. So yeah, until next time, everybody. Peace out. And yeah, we'll probably see a match between me and Killzak again here coming up soon. So, peace out. Follow me on Twitter. You get updates. Twitter.com/ChunkTV.